Once again, you guys love to be duped by people like Dan Raphael, Fat Boy Dan, or whatever you want to call him. Now, while he easily could write something, a puff piece, to try to take down or throw shots at premier boxing champions, it's probably because when the PBC has a fight, Dan doesn't get the seats that he likes, one. If he's invited at all, two. Three, is it because ESPN and HBO have a partnership and he does all the reporting on HBO fights and his rapport with HBO and ESPN, which put him on that platform? I'm very surprised. Where was Dan Raphael's article when HBO didn't have him fight for like 6 months? Where was that article? We went a whole year, a whole summer, and then some before there was a fight. All last year. Well, where was the article of HBO is losing money? HBO done cutbacks. That's what a business does. When they first come out, when they have a grand opening, it's a big scale. So yeah, you might see stage, you might see dancers. Doesn't mean at every event there's going to be dancers. There's going to be a big stage. There's going to be all this show. They see what works, what don't really need to be there, and they can tone it down over time. The PBC got a card coming up right now. They've had 4 cards already. People memory's just bad. Like they don't have nothing coming up. They have to make fights. Fights been canceled. They have to reschedule things around this New York law now. So now you got to go and look for new venues, and then you have your matchmakers trying to make up cards. So they're taking some fights that were in the East Coast. Some have been moved all the way to Santa Fe, Mexico. Some have been moved to Philadelphia. But they're making fights. Why would you care and complain about somebody that's making fights? You just saw the Robert Easter Jr. fight. You just saw that card. What was wrong with that? I mean, you people complain and worry about the wrong things. This Tuesday, at the Buffalo Thunder Resort in Santa Fe, Mexico, you got the 147-pound Ryan Clark, who's 12-0, and he's going against Jose Quinceta, who's 11-0. 2 more undefeated fighters fighting each other. And you got Dennis Galara and Cesar Venezuela fighting each other. So the main event is Perella versus Ugas. You know, so that's it. And I don't understand why people even need a video to talk about this. I really don't. You know, they finna have Keith Thurman come back and kick off the new year next year. So that's like another main concern. You forget the NFL is out. You finna have baseball in October. Who puts boxing fights on in October? When they write these articles, they figure and factor in the fact that you're stupid. That's how they treat you. They say, well, they're stupid. They don't know anything. They'll forget something in 5 minutes. Next thing you know, here comes a Dan Raphael article. They're losing money. They're going bankrupt. they're gonna lose this. So my thing is, what do you mean they're going to? It's almost like they're rooting for it, so people will go back to watching HB Crapo. You know, I have no idea. All they doing is giving you showcase fights. The Kell Brook fight, they just got to televise it. They didn't make that fight with Triple G. So they just got to televise it. That wasn't an HBO fight. That's why they're like, well, we're not working tonight. We're going to be working over here. We have nothing to do with the broadcast. They will start at their own pace. So what did you get? Canelo, Liam Smith? All their money and all their care is in the fight that's coming up. And Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev. You spending your money on that. Any card that come up, they gotta have Andre Ward at it and Sergey Kovalev. Which I like that fight. Love it. But let's be honest. How many boxing cards have HBO had? Do we need to do that video? Let's just focus and be glad we have boxing. Period. It's on television. It's free. You want to pay for cable for those who don't have cable? You want to pay for cable to get some of the fights you're getting for free? I've enjoyed to coming home and been able to watch fights on regular cable and regular TV. Don't have to be on premium only. Well, maybe y'all don't. So, I don't know. Y'all can listen to Fat Boy Dan if you want to. Because he said it was over last year, didn't he? So this ain't going to last. This is it. And it's still going. I guess 3 years later or something, or maybe, hey, they're going out of money. They run out. Al Heyman took a loan. Maybe see, Al Heyman took a loan. Fat Boy Dan said. So, I'm done with this.